I also 100% agree that the most successful startups are going to be the ones that focus on something very niche and understand that use case really, really well as their target customer really, really well. I was talking to a startup still in stealth mode earlier this month that is automating compliance documentation. So most companies have to fill out kind of compliance or IRM, information risk management documentation whenever they launch a new system or a new feature. It is one of the most painful and most tedious things I have ever done in my entire career. And I would absolutely, pay a company to help make that more streamlined, to just give it my code base and to help it fill out PDF documents or requirements or government regulations. And they're doing that all just using commodity APIs. Another really exciting field that many folks are tapping into right now is kind of this co-pilot-like space. I think we're all software engineers, so we enjoy building tools for ourselves. But the thing about code generation and code completion and all of those tools that are kind of encapsulated within an IDE is that we don't need 1,000 companies building in that space, especially since that's not necessarily where software engineers spend the majority of their time. And so I think the companies that will be successful in those kind of AI for dev tools instances are the ones that really differentiate in some key way. Like, as an example, I've been really impressed with how Codium with an E, was very quick to get SOC 2 compliant, which is a very boring thing to do, but is very important for enterprise customers, and how they also invested in having a version of their software that could run on-prem, which is important for people with data privacy and data sensitivity requirements. So if you're a JP Morgan Chase or a bank or something similar, you might not feel comfortable having all of your data sent to an API that's hosted on some sort of cloud server. If you're a company that's able to show up and show that you have performance, relatively similar to Copilot, but it's something that can run on-prem and that a company doesn't have to kind of sign over their data for, that's pretty amazing. So +1 to focusing on the boring stuff and the fundamentals and all of the compliance requirements that nobody else wants to do. And I think also really never discount how important it is to understand your users' problems very intimately.